every single Sunday, my husband and I sit at the table and we start reading the Nextdoor app. The Nextdoor app is one of those apps that will literally drive you insane because of the fact that the people that post on it are generally people that like to complain. But sometimes every once in a while, you'll get somebody that's doing something that's kind of funny. This month definitely doesn't shy away from the comedy part of it, but there are some good posts in there as well. And I can't wait to share them with you today. So let's just get into it and read some Nextdoor posts because they always make me laugh. I hope they make you laugh too because they crack me up. Whether it's coming from fireworks or lawnmowers, it doesn't seem like the neighbors have any less things to complain about. And these are the best things that people have to say about the noises in their neighborhood. A peaceful Sunday. Imagine this, being able to sit outside in your yard and actually hear birds. Can we not just have one day with no lawnmowers and yard equipment? As I write this, 2 people are mowing their lawns, which has become a weekly occurrence every single weekend. Boredom? Necessity? I vote for Sunday. Do you have to do it every single week? Give me a break. Imagine. Every week people mow their lawns. Like they have to mow their lawns. I don't know about your area. Sometimes you have to do it twice a week. All the problems in the world. But lawnmower noise, that's the one that's gonna set you off. To have that kind of life. I wish that was my biggest problem. Car looting and duel. I entered my car this morning and to my despair, I realized I had left it unlocked. I accept responsibility, but sadly, I had my driver's license and debit card stolen. My car is a blue Volvo sedan. To the chumps who broke into my car, I ask you to pick up your honor and I challenge you in a duel. Name a time and a place and I will be there. Under the assumption that this is a heinous act that was committed by a group, then I request and elect a champion to duel me. It will not be to first blood, but to the death. A weapon of choice is permitted. I choose my hands. The choice is yours, you miserable little cowards. Obviously, this person was being funny, and I love it. All right, this person isn't being petty. I'll give it to him. Doused with DQ, heavens. I asked some people who were in the backseat to either move or shut off their engine. Engine idling for longer than 3 minutes is against city ordinance for health. They rolled down their windows and they threw a shake at me. I have their plate number. Do I have any recourse and with whom? Thanks. I don't know. I wouldn't want anybody throwing a shake at me, but I don't know what would be the, I think the police department has better things to worry about than someone throwing a shake at you. They got a lot on their hands recently, just saying. I don't know how to even address this. I'm just going to read it and you can process this one on your own. Community updates. Hello, I'm new to the area and I'm looking for zinc powdered magnesium. The zinc must be refined and preferably from Nevada. I will pay up to $4.78 per gram for the zinc depending on the purity, which would be a save myself. The magnesium would be market price. I'm also looking for a breeder for an Andalusia pigeon. What kind of pigeon? This surely has to be a joke in here. What kind of pigeon is this? I don't know if this is a real thing. Andalusia pigeons is a spread form of indigo and genetically blue colored pigeon. The gene for spread transformation pigment into a uniform distribution similar to the tail bar. So it's a blue pigeon? Maybe that's what the magnesium is for. All right, well, I learned something new today. Never short of comic relief. And learning something a little new on the old Google Webs. Did I saying this right? Andalusian pigeon. All right, my attempts are done. I stop right there. I'm just gonna mark this beforehand, the nerve of people. Jenny says, my neighbors, they have a huge driveway. I asked if the kids could ride their bike in the driveway and she said no. And they have a huge big pool for hot weather and they said we couldn't use it. So annoying. The thing is that when you post things like this, as much as you think it's a grievance for yourself, the neighbors have a different idea of what your gripe should be. And don't expect that you're not going to get some backlash because there is miles and miles of correspondence back talking about how incredibly rude she is for even thinking that that was okay. I'm sure everybody has this problem. Free socks. We have a bunch of socks that aren't put together, but do have matches. Literally 50 pairs. Message me to come get them. Mostly black. We want them gone. Please take the whole bag. Men's and women's socks. There are some colored ones as well. Again, message me for the address. I have a whole bag of socks. You have a whole bag of socks. But the whole thing is, would you take somebody else's socks? I don't know. That's kind of like taking people's underwear. There's just some things you shouldn't do hand-me-down. And I think like bras, socks, panties, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments section your opinion on this, but Kristina says no. Nope. Oh, we've got ourselves some Nextdoor warnings. You know, you never know what you're going to get on those warning sheets because they're always really, really scary. Food trucks by CVS. Hello all. Why are there food trucks by CVS? They are really unsightly and bring down the look of the lake area. Are they allowed? Thanks. And if there happens to be food trucks sitting outside the CVS and it's blocking your lake view, amazingly enough, you can walk around the trucks. And eventually, I assume that they're not there for a lifetime. Those trucks will be moved. They do have to stock the shelves. Just saying. Relax. It's okay. Not everything on Nextdoor is terrible. Some of it's actually kind of nice. Stolen tools. I have 3 teenagers in the house, and when they heard my tools were stolen, I'm obviously upset. They started an auction of paintings, clothings, and pictures they had painted and handmade. When I came home from work, they raised $600. I feel loved and relieved. Aww. Everybody needs a little good news every once in a while, and why not go ahead and share it on the Nextdoor app? This next one, we'll just start with the title alone, and you can just make your own imagination. Children urinating outside. Does anyone know if there's a law against children urinating in their yard? My next door neighbor's children deliberately come outside to pee off the deck and then return back inside on a daily basis. I know it's indecent exposure for an adult, but unsure if the law pertains to children as well. I've asked my neighbors if they could address this since they have a raised deck and I can see their children urinating from multiple rooms in my home, but they refuse to address it. Any legal feedback is appreciated. I don't have boys, but I've been around enough little boys over the years to know that it's just one of those things. They just know that they can pee outside. It's freeing for them. If you see it, I mean, relax. They're little kids. Little kids do weird stuff. Just don't look. Sucks, I know, but relax. It's not a big deal. Mosquitoes. Anyone else notice an increase in mosquitoes? All just based on my own observation, but I've seen a lot more compared to pre-COVID. I've always gone on the walks around sunset. There seems to be a new color on the drains, so it looks like their drops are still happening. I know there's so many conspiracy theories going around about the spread of all sorts of different kinds of things. I'm not even going to get into that. I assure you there's no correlation between the amount of people spraying and the increase of your mosquito population to world current events. Unless your area is deciding not to spray as often, but obviously, like you said, you're still seeing the stuff in the drains. Although there is the West Nile virus. We haven't heard about that recently, but I'm sure it's on the docket. 2020 is turning out to be one of those kind of years, isn't it? Wear pants when in public areas. Person walking through Lime Ridge open space off of Treat Boulevard with only underwear and a t-shirt. I asked him,
"Excuse me, sir, are you wearing pants?"
He answered, "It's too hot." I responded, "It's probably not appropriate that you don't have pants on. You should think about wearing some." He said, "Okay." I didn't feel threatened by him, but it was definitely an awkward sight. Please be kind. If you don't see somebody with pants on, that's not a police situation. What is that? Because it is indecent exposure, but you're not really exposing yourself. You're just not wearing pants. And is it really different than wearing just a bathing suit? Because, I mean, I've seen some bathing suits that are probably more revealing than some underwear on men and women. The ones on men are tragic. I don't care how good your body is. Never wear those things. Nope. Girls don't like it. I'm sure a lot of men like it. Ladies, do you like it, the banana hammock? Let me know. Do you like that kind of bathing suit? Totally off topic, but I want to know. This one is actually one of my favorite ones out of the bunch this week, and I hope you enjoyed it as well as I do. Picking flowers. I know we're living in strange times right now. It shouldn't mean that people forget about their manners and simple right from wrong. Agreed. We came home from dropping off groceries to my mom yesterday evening to find a lady and her daughter standing on our front walk picking my flowers. We pulled up to ask why she was picking my flowers, and she said, "It's okay, we weren't ruining anything. We were just picking up some flowers off the sidewalk." My husband shook his head, and I told her to move along. I was flabbergasted. I can't believe this lady had the nerve to pull my flowers and then tell me it's okay, then lie about them being on the sidewalk. What a great role model for the impressionable kids she had with her. If she had waited until we were home and asked, I would have been happy to give her some, even dug up a cutting for her if she wanted. All right, listen up. If you're a neighbor and you have your kid with you and they start picking flowers, please correct your child in saying this is private property and you can't pick flowers. Don't make excuses and certainly don't lie about it. With that being said, I mean, really, flowers come back. There's no reason to make a big deal out of it, especially not to post it on Nextdoor. Grow up. Grow up. Loud boom around 7 a.m. I woke up to this loud boom at 7. Did anybody else hear it? Apparently all of her neighbors definitely knew what the loud boom was from. Thunder, 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 lightning, thunder and lightning. It's called thunder, thunder, thunder. It's called thunder. Now it makes me want to go.
Thunder, Thundercats, ho!
Thundercats, ho! I should have put that. God, I wish I would have done that. I didn't think of that when I saw it. I should have done it. Thundercats. That's what makes me think of. I really enjoy reading these Nextdoor app posts, and I'm going to be pulling them out every single month. If you have a Nextdoor app post that you want to share with me, make sure you email me. All my contact information is in the description. If you'd like to watch some more videos just like this, go ahead and click this playlist right here. My name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer, and I tell you all this because you matter.